What's going on, YouTube? Got another video for you here today. Just be a quick one. I'm actually blown away at how good the movement ability is for the Necromancer. That was kind of the problem that I had with it before. It didn't have great mobility, but now with one of the new vampiric powers, it's absolutely unbelievable. So as you can see, the gameplay behind here, it's basically a blink that does damage, that doesn't cost mana, that gives you unstoppable. It basically has every single upside, and as far as I can tell, no downsides. Especially in comparison to some of the other movement abilities like on Rogue and stuff like that. Um, so it's just, again, basically you're using your actual evade charges, so it doesn't require any other slot or any skill or anything like that, right? So that frees up an entire skill, right? You don't need any skill points, and you get it all from a vampiric power. So it's honestly really good. I don't know, I played Rogue, which I really loved, and one of the reasons why I loved Rogue so much was the movement ability and the dash, right? But now, with this, you get multiple charges because it's based off of your just default evade, right? So if you have boots with 4 evade charges on them, you get 4 of these. And again, it's so good. The fact that it also grants unstoppable after you've done the evade is just seems really crazy to me, and there's not really much that compares to it. Maybe there's vampiric powers on the other characters, or maybe there's something similar that's offered, but for now, as far as what I'm aware of, and let me know in the comments below, and leave a like, all that good stuff while you're at it. But if there's something out there for one of the other characters that is similar to this, definitely let me know, because it feels unbelievable. And um, and you compare, it also grants vulnerability when you dash through things. Like, it's really kind of bonkers. So let's take a look at it real quick. So we get the movement ability. Again, it's not a skill, it's not anything like that. It is a vampiric power, and it's metamorphosis, right? So when you evade, you turn into a cloud of bats, becoming unstoppable for 4 seconds. Enemies along your path take a lot of physical damage and are inflicted with a vampiric curse. So we combo this with Prey on the Weak, which deal extra damage to vulnerable enemies, but enemies are vulnerable when affected by your vampiric curse, right? So these two in conjunction get an insane amount of mobility on a Necro that didn't have much prior to this. You do damage while you're teleporting. You apply a vampiric curse, and then in turn, cursed enemies are vulnerable, right? So this guarantees vulnerability on anything you dash through, whether it's a boss or a pack or whatever the case is. And it feels unbelievable. It's really taken this build kind of to the next level of like fun, right? Like it feels so much better and so much more smooth to run this. And we can kind of just go take a look, live. So there's your normal dash, right, while you're in town. And basically now it changes that, and you'll see it change right there, right? So now, instead of, there's your basic, right? Basic dash. And now when we enter a battle area, right, now it shifts over to your vampiric curse, and you get this blink, right? So now you're unstoppable for 4 seconds after you blink, right? It does a pretty good amount of damage. I mean, this is world tier 4. I'm only a 75, so the monsters aren't crazy high, but it does decent damage and makes enemies vulnerable, right? So it feels really good. It feels really good, and for those of you that haven't found this yet, definitely check it out. Again, no essence cost. You can get up to 4 charges, make enemies vulnerable, unstoppable. It has no downside, in my opinion. So I'm super stoked that this is on Necro, and if you haven't been using it, definitely get in there and check it out. It's massive. So that's it for today, guys. If I find anything else, I'll keep you posted. But again, leave a like and subscribe. It just really helps the channel grow and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.